Yeah, I'm just gonna try because it takes so long to restart that it wouldn't really save me much time. I mean, I could definitely improve on this part too, so I could use the practice. Wasting a lot of grenades. Maybe I should just use the... I really hate this GameCube analog stick. Now I have no grenades left. Alright, let's practice on avoiding these. Okay. It doesn't count yet? Guess only when it's open. I think I know how to dodge them now. So I could fire a missile and just wait around until he opens up his... Oh, oops. I'm just gonna wait up here until... I don't know what happened there. Okay. Now it's this phase. I'm out of grenades, damn it. I think I got him. But if there's another phase, I'm screwed. Yeah, definitely terrible. I'm gonna do every terrible ranking over again and get good or great. Is there another boss fight? Solid Snake. The name legend may have been propaganda, but it seems no exaggeration. Snake, I want the truth, all of it. A winner's privilege. After all, you have the right to know about Outer Heaven, Metal Gear, Project Babel, and the link between the GLF and the US. Outer Heaven was a US-backed venture that provided mercenaries to its clients. It was a way to unofficially check anti-American forces, and the idea apparently originated with the DDCI of time. But the failed Commander Big Boss was a loose cannon that broke out of the program, and Outer Heaven was brought down by you. As a part of a plausible denial of their involvement in Outer Heaven, the government constructed a hero myth, handed you and Foxhound to the international media. That is the truth behind your rise to the status of legend. Ha ha ha, shocking, isn't it? To learn that your glory was a staged one? And the connection between GLF and the US? Even after Outer Heaven collapsed, the relationship went on right into Project Babel. The US provided covert support for GLF. I was their field controller. The objective was diminishment of anti-American forces in the African continent. It's a lot of text. Provoke an ethnic minority in Kindra into a calculated conflict that involved other neighboring nations. Create a climate of hostility to discourage organized alliance, then send in a contingent of US-dominated peacekeeping troops for an indefinite stay, where they can exercise control over the entire region. It was a bid to build a new world order in the confusion of the post-Cold War era, a means to establish the US as a sole superpower, a single hegemony over an artificial Babel manageable chaos. This was Project Babel, the brainchild of Parker, Army Chief of Staff. The return for my services was a lavish reward and guarantee of safety. General, take this. This disc contains all the information that Parker ordered the woman soldier Chris to destroy. It's all here, proof of what I have just told you, including details of all bank transactions. There's enough dirt here to bring down some of the highest people in the government. This is like a bomb ready to explode. Yeah, don't you love my voice acting, Servo? This too is winner's privilege. Do with it what you like. You deceived your people all this time. Your followers believe in you. So does Sophie. Yes, Sophie. I left her. Cruelty too. But still, she stayed with me as my lieutenant. But I never saw her smile after that. I didn't deceive them. I had no intention of being Parker's henchman in the first place. It was the aid I needed, and with it, I was going to break the bargain and build our country. The end justifies the means, especially when others have faith in the fiction. I only gave them the truth in the guise that they wanted. Okay, okay. Can a nation built by those of blah 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 blah? I'm just gonna scroll through it. It's too much text to read. I mean, I'm reading it. It's kind of a neat plot, but typical Metal Gear stuff. A little simplified, but oh no. There's more? Damn it, I gotta go. Snake. Viper. I told you it's not over yet. He is liquid. Thanks for saving me the trouble of removing the general. He controlled Metal Gear to the end, and I had the pleasure of listening to your conversation. So finally, I know the identity of Anonymous. It was worth the trouble of you leading me all the way out here. You? This was all a ploy to bring Anonymous out into the open. Seizure of Metal Gear, leading you and Campbell out here to out of heaven. All part of the plan. What's the Colonel have to do with this? You don't know what he did? Your dear friend Roy Campbell was in command of Foxhound that night 2 years ago. I figured that when Metal Gear's history repeated itself and you and Campbell were pulled into the fray, Anonymous would have to get involved. 2 years I've waited for this moment. 2 long years. Damn it, the decision to call Campbell to send me was made at the highest level. How? Could I have been involved in that process? This is how. Campbell. Snake, we have a problem. The 5th Black Chamber. What? Hey. Colonel, what's going on? The 5th Black Chamber was right here. Who is this? McBride? Surprise, Snake? After I survived 2 years ago, I parted from the others and slipped into your side. I changed everything. My face, name, past. Gather information for our cause. Everything I did was for this moment. Do it, Viper. This is it. Damn you, McBride. You may forget or refuse to acknowledge it, but our hell goes on. He's not Muta, but for all intents and purposes, he's Liquid Snake of this game. And we'll go on until we destroy all of you, not just Anonymous. Blah, blah, blah. What did you just do? The bolts of vengeance. Preparing for nuclear strike. How can that be? Metal Gear was destroyed. You are a fool. Did you think Metal Gear was just an armored transport for nuclear payload? I am out of breath. The nature of this beast is an integrated launch system with real-time relay control of 7 armed satellites, all with nuclear capability. The railgun is just a cherry on top. Armed satellites? Nuclear strike from planetary orbit? That's right, able to strike any point on Earth without relying on ICBMs and impossible to defend against. You're going to murder millions of innocents of people for your personal vengeance? Innocent, grazing on spoon-fed justice and order, content to ignore what goes on behind the fine words. Oh my god, their crime is equal to that of Anonymous. No, their complacency is what makes Anonymous possible. This strike is for my murdered comrades, but that won't be the end. This is the declaration of war against Anonymous. Alright. Fight Metal Gear Stage 3. Phase 3, I guess. Oh no, I just fight Viper. I've just activated the elevator. Once Metal Gear is on the surface, its signals will be transmitted and those 7 satellites will enter attack mode. In 90 seconds, I will stop you. Okay, Snake, give it your best shot. This is your last fight, come on. Alright, here we go. 30 seconds. Whoa, he just threw a flash grenade. Do you think I mean to fight fair? I use any means I see fit to carry out our revenge. Okay, so he's gonna be a little cheesy guy, so... So after I hit him, he's going to use a flash grenade. We will have our vengeance no matter what. I think I got his pattern. He just goes to the other side. I won't be beaten, blah blah blah. Alright, this is easy. Victory is ours within seconds. I just gotta be fast, that's the hard part. I'm not gonna read the dialogue, I'm just gonna go as fast as I can. Oh, I can read it. I will see retribution even if I have to crawl to deliver it. I've lived for nothing else till now. Yeah, I can read the dialogue because the time doesn't tick while the dialogue's going. Damn, where'd it go? We'll have vengeance no matter what. He was kind of in the middle there, so I didn't know what side he was gonna appear on. Got him. Hey, Hells, thanks for the auto host. Rank terrible. Of course it's terrible. Everything I do is terrible. Snake. I've shut the controls down. There's no way to launch now. I'm out. How could I be beaten by you? Snake. How do you do it? How do you keep fighting? Living? For what? Whom? In the name of what cause? Dialogue is fantastic. It's over, my comrades. I didn't do right by you at all. Rest in peace, Viper. It's Chris. Oh no, it's Sophie. Snake. It's you. General. I heard all of it, including the part about the GLF and the US. I see. What will you do now? Stay here. With GLF? Yes. Hey, Minden. Continue the General's work. Right now, I don't even know whether I loved him or hated him. I just couldn't leave his side. His ideals may have been faked, but they weren't empty. That's what I think. And there are many here still who believe that too. We'll work together to build a country of our own for ourselves, this time with real ideals. Alright. Alright. That's lovely. Snake and Chris gonna get it on now? Kept you waiting, huh? He called your name, you know, at the end. Thanks, guys. I'm going to replay and get better rankings on all those levels. This was sloppy as hell. But I'll do a raffle at the end of these credits, if that is the end. It looks like it. But you never know with Metal Gear games. Yes, it's all over. Is it? What about her? She's strong. She'll become even stronger. Sneak. Colonel, everything alright? Yeah, I put a bullet in McBride. Thanks, Weasel. Snake, I owe you an apology. It's true that I was in charge of Black Chamber's termination. Told that there was a terrorist group coming in. Secret liquidation of a Dark Knight. Only when it was all over was I told that the target had been one of ours, an American unit. Is that the reason for your retirement? Yes. I lived with the guilt these 2 years, but when they hijacked Metal Gear, I was called by the NSA chief Steve Gardner, the mission controller. He took the job to confront the past, the job which was offered to me, blah blah blah, along with evidence that it was I who planned the whole thing. Blackmail, huh? But how did Gardner know about that? Probably dug it up somewhere. He is a former CI director. Former DCI? Don't tell me. 7 years ago during the Outer Heaven incident, who was the DDCI? Now you got it. Gardner was the deputy director of Central Intelligence, alright. He was the one who organized Outer Heaven and the development of Metal Gear. Metal Gear used to be under CIA control, like Viper said. Gardner was also the one who salvaged the Metal Gear Utolo from Outer Heaven and continued the development program. So what's weird about this game is that it doesn't take place in Metal Gear continuity, it's like its own thing, but it does take place after the original 2 games. But it's as if Metal Gear Solid never happened. Two years ago, Metal Gear was seized by the foreign tourists, and as a result, the control of the weapon and the leadership of Project Babel was transferred away to Parker and the Army. Gardner and Black Chamber are raced to ensure their silence. Oh, nice, Ghost. I'm definitely gonna do that before I move on to the next game. Gardner was setting Parker up. Yeah, exactly, a what if sequel. It's kind of cool, I like it. I knew Weasel was bad. Oh, Weasel. You're not so bad after all. Thank you, Weasel. I'll repay the debt someday. I won't be counting on it. If I could live the way you people do, maybe I wouldn't have had to let my brother die. Alright, guys. Come on. Colonel and the rest are alright. Good. Let's go. I had nothing around me that I could believe in. Not my parents, not anyone else. That's why I joined the army. It gave me a sense of right and wrong, of justice and purpose, but that wasn't the right way. Beliefs can't be borrowed. They have to be looked for and thought about by yourself. I have to face myself and start searching, and I will find it. Snake, that's good. Maybe I could make that search, blah blah blah, with you by my side. Let's fall in love. Yeah, I'd like that too. Really? Yes. Come to outer heaven to settle the score with the past. That was what I thought. That wasn't the truth. I realized that when I met you. What I really wanted was death. What I wanted after everything had been decided was for someone to take my life. I must have been afraid of seeing... Well, I died plenty of times, so Snake got his wish. Seeing myself left standing of myself as I really was. Is that how you still feel? No. I think I want to live. Accept myself, forgive myself. Life is worth living, even if it hurts you. Even if you hurt in it. You taught me that. You were my salvation. These people met for 5 minutes and they're in love. And who Solid Snake was. I'm going to confront the faceless men who play chess with people's lives and hearts and in the shadows so that I can understand and they will confess. Every conspiracy they wove, every victim left on the trial of their blah 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 blah. It's the only thing I can do for the casualties of their and my dirty war. Snake. Unless I do that, there'll be no forgiveness and nothing to find for me. Don't worry, I'm going back so that I can live. When I've made them pay, I'll be back. Do you wait for me? You can count on it. Snake and Kris Jenner. True love, folks. True love. There it is. Enjoy the credits. Fun game. I really enjoyed it. I sucked at it. I'm gonna be doing some missions over again to get better rankings. And Ghost said there were some missions after the credits that I'll be doing, but all of that will be later. I'm done for the day. I'll let these play out though. Cool music for the credits here. I have to play those too, Muta. You can technically now that I got the EverDrive. Oh, what do we got after the credits? End. Huh. Playtime 5 hours 52 minutes. Being found 36 times. Enemies killed 12. Rations used 13. Codename Bat. I am the Bat. Congratulations! Special is now available in stage select menu. I'll be doing this next time. Some special and some improved rankings and all that jazz. But for now, I gotta get out of here. Let's just raffle it up. Metal Gear Ghost Babel. Good times. Glad I got to play it. I enjoyed it. Verily. Verily so. First Game Boy Color game I ever played, and the first Game Boy Color game I ever owned, even though I got it recently. But it lived up to the hype, I think. And it's cool that it's its own thing. It takes place in its own continuity. But here we go. Yeah, buddy.